What's up, beauties? And welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel. Yeah, I don't have a theme song. That was whatever. Anyway, so if you've been on my Facebook page or my Instagram page at Face the Beauty by V, make sure you follow. Then you've seen this look before. It may not have been as bright, may not have been as elevated, but you've seen it before. I did this look about 2 years ago when I first got my ring light. I was so happy to have my first ring light, and I was just playing around with the lighting a little bit, made a couple of videos off of it that I never posted to YouTube, whatever. But I decided I wanted to do that look again because I loved it so much, and I wanted to kind of elevate it a little bit, see how far I'd come with makeup from 2 years ago to now. So the first time that I did this look 2 years ago, I was inspired by this makeup artist slash YouTuber named Makeup Tiffany J, and she's an amazing artist. She takes inspiration from like nature and paintings and the world, just things like that, and can create beautiful art. And I didn't do exactly what she did with this look, but I was inspired by it. And today I was especially inspired by it because looking back at those pictures, it reminds me so much of like what a stereotypical gypsy would look like in a Hollywood film or something. And I just kind of wanted to do something fun, something bright, something colorful. And also the head wrap, mostly because I'm having a bad hair day, because my hair is not done at all. Black girls, you know what I'm talking about, sis. You know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I just love this look, and I hope that you guys love it too. Today I'm trying something new for myself. I'm not going to do, or I'm going to try my best to keep from doing too many voiceovers, and I'm going to actually walk you through the steps of this look as I actually put each part on, because I find that sometimes during my voiceovers, I either don't film long enough to explain thoroughly what I'm doing with what part of makeup, or that's the reason. Whatever, there is no or. I feel that that's the issue with my voiceover sometimes. So yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this video. Don't hate me for being just my silly random self, because it was so random in real life, guys. Like, if you're close to me, then you know I cannot keep my attention on one thing at a time, period. Okay, period, poo. I hope that you guys like this video, and I hope that you love this gypsy inspired look. See, I know what you're thinking, petty baddies. V is doing a video and she got on a whole bunny. Yes, I do have on a bunny. You don't want to see what's under here right now. It's a mess under here. I had to do it for the video. You know what I'm saying? If I had it off, y'all be talking more bad about me, all right? So don't worry about what's under here. It's okay, sweetie. Because guess what? She's about to get glammed anyway. Regardless. So I definitely forgot to tell you guys, I'm priming my eyelid with my concealer from Milani in the color Deep Tan. Yeah, so I forgot that I was going to try to talk throughout this video instead of doing a voiceover this time. So I'm just going to explain to you what I did first on this eye. Of course, you know, my brows and my concealer under my brows was already done before I started the video. So the first thing that I did is I took my brush from Morphe. It's the M518 brush. It looks like this. And then I went into my Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette, and I took the color Feels, and I just used it as the base, and I just did it right above my eyelid. And then I went in with the color Bing, and I went right on top of that Feels. And of course I did all of this in a circular motion. Guys know I Sometimes I'll pat when it comes to my lid, but when it comes above the lid, I like for everything to be very blended and smooth, so I go in circular motions with my brush. And the next thing that I did after that is I took my Morphe 3503 Fierce by Nature palette, which is one of their best palettes ever, if you ask me. And I took the really deep pink color Unstoppable and I put it right above that Feels and Bing, and I just made sure to blend it in so there wouldn't be any harsh lines, but you see it's the one closest to my underneath my brow. It's the one closest to underneath my brow. All right, so now we're gonna get into my favorite part of this look, which is the purple. The purple, I just feel like, I don't know, I've always been a purple person, but my favorite color right now is like green, but I just always have loved purples on my skin. So now I'm gonna dip into a palette which I haven't been in a while, which is my Zulu palette from Juvias Place. And you guys already know I'm gonna go in with the purple in the palette. I love this purple. I think I bought this palette specifically for the purple color in it. So I'm gonna dip my brush in there, which I'm just taking the tapered end of the Naked Cherry brush from the Urban Decay palette. And I like this brush because it's thicker and I feel like it's picking up more of the product, so when you do pat it on, it's giving you more pigmentation than it would with just like a regular flat brush or whatever. But use whatever you're comfortable with, but this is what I like to use. Now I'm just going to go right in my crease, and of course I'm going to use a little bit of circular motion with it, but I'm going to do like a combination of circular and patting motions. So circular to make sure it's blended out, but patting to make sure that color is getting on there. Also, you guys, I did spray it with my Urban Decay setting spray because it also helps the pigment become more rich. And so to kind of intensify this purple color, I'm going to go back into my 3503 palette from Morphe. And I'm going to take the color, what's the color name? Hypnotic, yeah. I'm going to take the color Hypnotic, which is a deep, deep, deep plum color from this 3503 palette from Morphe. And I'm just gonna knock that right on top of the purple from the Juvias Place palette. And it's really just gonna bring it out more and intensify the purple color. And I think we've got it intense enough for right now. If we start to lose a little bit of that color, it is okay to go back in with your brush. Just go over it before you start to add any glitter or anything. Now, the next step that I'm about to do, I'm very excited about because I have not done one of these in a while, which is my cut crease. Yes, guys, I've been just kind of into like this smoky phase where like I do these natural smokies or these deep, dark plum smokies or brown smoky eyes. And I just haven't done anything with a cut crease. So yeah, I'm excited to do this. I'm gonna take my NYX eyeshadow base in the color white. And I'm doing white instead of like something closer to my skin tone because I really want this orange to just pop, which we're gonna do a couple of other things to it to make sure it stands out too. But the white especially, just make sure that that color comes out a lot brighter than what it actually is in the palette or what it would be without it underneath it. So I'm going to start on the inner corner of my eye. And oh, also the brush that I'm using is the M167 brush from Morphe. And so I'm gonna go in my inner corner and just start to kind of outline where I want my curve to be. And I'm not taking it all the way to the outer edge. I'm just slightly leaving out that outer corner. And you just want to pat and make sure that it's getting a little bit tacky, because if it doesn't get tacky, that color is not going to hold the way that you want it to. So I'm going to go into my 3503 palette from Morphe, and I'm going to pick back up the color Hypnotic, and I'm just going to add that to the outer corner. And I'm actually going to pat it a little bit into that eyeshadow base. And you want that outer corner to be as deep as possible. And now I'm also going to take that purple from the Juvias Place palette, and I'm going to place it on top. And so the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm sticking with that 3503 palette from Morphe, and I'm going back into that pink color, which is Unstoppable. Where's my brush? If you're a makeup artist, or you do makeup yourself, or you've gone to somebody to get your makeup done, you know makeup artists can't keep up with nothing that they use. And I'm including myself in that. I just picked up the glue or something, the eyelash glue or something. I lose it as soon as I put it down to put on the lash, or if I put down a brush that I just used to get another color, I will lose the brush. So be patient with us, guys. It just happens to all of us. You know, we're just so invested in getting that look right just for you that we want to make sure we take our time. And Sean, what does this have to do with losing your brush or losing your tools while doing somebody else's makeup? Absolutely nothing. Okay? It's called rambling. Back to the makeup. I'm going to take that Unstoppable color and just go right beside that mixture of that purple Juvias Place and Hypnotic. I'm going to start placing it. Now I am going to add some more of the Hypnotic because I'm kind of losing that purple color as I'm placing this Unstoppable. Like I said, it's okay to go back and forth and add more of what you feel like you're losing. Nothing wrong with that at all, because you want your transitions to look the way that you pictured them. I think I've got that placed the way that I want it to. And now comes the most, I won't say most important part of the lid, but maybe the most eye-catching part. Well, I'll say second eye-catching part of the lid, because the most eye-catching part is, of course, the glitter. But the second most eye-catching part of the lid is going to be this orange color from the Juvias Place palette. And spray with that all-nighter spray again, just to make it pop. Have it popping. So now that most of that part of my lid is covered with that Juvias Place orange, I'm going to go back to the 3503 palette. Yes, I did have to sing that. Don't judge me. And the orange in here that I'm using is called Ball of Fire. And just like I did mix those purples, I'm going to mix these two. Just going to sit that Ball of Fire right on top of that orange from the Zulu palette from Juvias Place. And look at there. Look at that pigmentation. It's French for pigmentation. It's not. And don't be afraid to bring it over a little bit into that pink that we placed, because as we know, blending is a God-given thing, you know? Why would God create blending and we don't do it? As my friend Gina would say, you guys go follow Go Gina's YouTube. She has a makeup YouTube. It's amazing. But as my friend Go Gina would say, blend and pray, honey. Blend and pray. And I'm just using a flat-ended brush. This is actually, I think the Naked 2 palette from Urban Decay's brush. And I do keep my palette brushes, guys, because they're just as good as any brush that you buy by itself. So I'm just using the flat end of that brush to pat this on. I'm just gonna bring the orange down a little bit more to my inner corner. Now it's time for the glitter. I'm gonna take some eyelash glue, which I use the Duo, the white glue that dries clear. And I'm just gonna put it on a very thin brush. And I'm gonna brush a top. Right above my crease is where I'm placing the glue. Just want you guys to know that I spent the latter of 10 minutes looking for a container of glitter that was right in front of my face. Now y'all know Duo dries pretty quickly, so you gotta work quick with this glue. And I'm just gonna place however much glitter this brush and this glue will allow me to. And it does get a little messy. Just be patient with it, because if you're not, then you'll just be one frustrated soul ready to quit on this look. But don't be ready to quit on this look, because this is what happens. See, this is why you don't give up on looks. You don't give up on creativity, you know? So we got the glitter applied, and of course it's looking gorgeous, but we are not done. We are not through. We are not finished. Boo, the boo, boo, boo. Y'all, my niece and my nephew are like obsessed with this song. And it's like stuck in my head right now. I am taking, of course, my Maneater liquid eyeliner from Tarte. And I am gonna add a small wing. Y'all, who else, like, can anybody else relate to this? Once I learned how to do a wing, it's like my hand automatically starts for a wing. Even if I didn't plan to do a wing that day, like I purposely was intentional about not doing a winged eyeliner, and my hand does it anyway. Am I the only one? Let me know down in the comments if anybody else can relate to that. Now, ladies, gentlemen, dogs, cats, kittens, puppies, mothers, fathers, whoever, I am so excited because today I am featuring a lash that is not only great in quality and looks gorgeous once you put them on and in the box, but it's a lash that is by one of my friends, and the name of her brand is Her Aura by Andea, and this is her packaging. You guys, look how beautiful this packaging is. Okay, and I'm not just saying that because we went to school together and I really admire her and I do consider her to be a friend, and I just wish that I could act the way that she does because she's an amazing actress, and I just feel like her spirit is just joyous and, you know, spreads to everyone around her.
1 hour later.
It's contagious as far as her laugh and personality. You know, none of that stuff is the reason why I'm saying I love these lashes, okay? I love these lashes because they're gorgeous. I just want to show you what one looks like in the package. And on the inside it says, "Queen, you are light, shine always, evolve forever." Oh my goodness. And it comes with a little mascara wand, which is so pretty. These are cute. They're disposable, but they're really, really cute. I think it's something, you know, cute to put in there. But this is what the lash looks like. And I forgot what these are called, but I'll put down in the description below what these are called. But I do know that these are the ones that I ordered are 16 millimeters. The ones that I have, she has them in 2 different sizes, which is 25 millimeter and 16 millimeter, and I'm wearing the 16. I'm not ready for 25 yet. Not ready. I'm not even ready to turn 25, y'all. 2 weeks till I turn 25. I can't do it. I'm avoiding it at all costs, but it's coming. I can't run away. I cannot. I'm about to cry. Let me stop because I work too hard on this makeup, child. Okay, but anyway, Her Aura by Andea, which is by my friend Brandis. And this is so pretty. Like, you can see it again. Such a pretty lash. And I love the band on it because it's a thicker band, but it's not so thick that it doesn't look natural. And so it'll be easier putting it on, because like I prefer thicker bands. If it's too thin, I find it to be way too I don't know, way too flexible, because some lashes can be too flexible, like thinner lashes. And I love a good fluffy lash. All right, so we got our lashes on, and I love these lashes. Absolutely freaking love these lashes. They are so pretty, so fluffy. I absolutely love a fluffy lash. So now I'm gonna take my LA Girl Ultimate Eye Auto Liner, and I'm gonna go on the bottom. And I'm not gonna necessarily waterline because it's gonna be a little bit thicker than a waterline liner, but I am gonna place it not as thick as you would like with a smoky eye or something. So now I'm gonna take the Hypnotic color again, and I'm gonna start from the outer corner under my eye. Now I'm gonna take the color NW50 from Matte Fluid Studio Fix Fluid. Now sometimes this foundation does make my head hurt just a little bit, but it's not all the time. I think it's mostly on the days where my sinuses are really just aggravating me, but they're not aggravating me too bad today. So hopefully, you know, it won't, I don't know, I guess mess me up or whatever. And the primer that I'm going to use today before I put on that foundation is going to be the Revitalizer from Morphe. I just really like this one because it makes me feel really hydrated underneath my makeup. And I have super dry skin, which I don't mind a matte look, but I prefer one that's not oily but glowy. And yeah, it just makes my skin look really smooth underneath. Let me see. So I'll read what it does. Blurs and softens imperfections, instantly makes skin feel moisturized. So I just said all that. And I just use the regular flathead brush to put it on. I prefer putting on primer with a brush unless directions specify to pat it in with your fingers. I use my fingers, but with this one in particular, I do use a brush with it. Now I'm going to use, of course, my Real Techniques foundation brush. I got a new one. It's more of a peachy color than it is an orange color, but it's the same brush as the last one. So y'all know Real Techniques foundation brush is probably one of my faves to use for foundation. Now moving on to concealer. And you guys know that lately I've been using Milani's Concealing Perfect Concealer in the color Deep Tan. Y'all, I don't know what it is about this concealer. I just really like it. I love how it highlights. I don't know. I love the undertone of it. These lashes are so long that like it's creating a shadow on my cheek under my eye, and I'm like, I thought I was filling in the places, and I am. It's just a shadow. Makes it look like I've missed some spots. It's okay, eyelashes. I love you. I love you. Anybody else talk to their makeup while they doing it? Like, all right, come on, foundation, work with me today. Like, cooperate, please. No, just me. Totally fine. All right, so I'm gonna take whatever is left on that foundation brush and buff out the harsh edges of that concealer so everything looks smooth and blended together. And now it's time for the contour. Yeah, I was never good at like tongue twisters, so contour is not a easy word for me to say 10 times back to back. Whatevs. Instead of the mahogany that I always use from Black Radiance, today I'm using black coffee. I gotta be careful with this though, because this could be a little too extreme. And I'm just using a regular fluffy angled brush. This is not a special brush. This is a brush that I've had for years, and it's just never given me any problems. Since I actually started contouring, because I did not always contour, honey. Did not always contour. I just kind of slapped the makeup on my face and went on about my day. But once I learned the power of contour, so for contouring the nose, you want to take a brush that is similar to that Naked palette fat end of the brush, but I can't seem to find my other brush that is kind of similar to this one. So I just cleaned it off with some alcohol, and I'm going to dip it into that powder and contour my nose. gotta feel like they concentrate extra hard when they're contouring their nose. Like, I legit just stopped breathing because I was contouring my nose. So now you guys know I gotta go back in with the excess that's left on my foundation brush. Kind of pat that in. And we still got our contour there, but we didn't want any harsh lines. I already highlight my nose. I'm just gonna go back over a little bit with whatever excess is left on that concealer brush. And there we go, a contoured nose. Right, now it's time for the blush. Going into my Morphe blush palette, I'm gonna take the color Queen. And I'm going to start towards the back of my ear and just bring it down, same way I did that contour. Now I'm gonna take my Morphe M427 brush. It's a highlighter brush that's stippled like that. And I'm gonna be really careful because this is a very pigmented highlighter that I'm about to use. I'm about to use this Juvias Place highlighter in the color Nefertiti. It's gotta be never careful. Always be careful. So we're just gonna So now it's time for the lippy. So I have another NYX lip liner, and it's in the color Espresso. And I'm just gonna line my lips with it. Gonna spray with some finishing spray, some all-nighter Urban Decay finishing spray. I feel beautiful. Alright, beauties, I said it once before and I'll say it again. Thank you so much for taking the time out of you guys' own busy schedule to come on my channel, watch my videos. Just thank you guys so much for being patient with me and for believing in me as an artist and as a YouTuber. Well, I just really hope that this look inspires you guys to keep being creative and to not let colors scare you when it comes to makeup. Yes, natural glam is beautiful. Natural makeup, I love it. It's one of my favorite things to do. But hey, add a little spice in your life. Add a little color. Don't be afraid of it. So even if you're just beginning and you just want to try to see if this works for you, I hope this video helps you walk step by step. I'm still getting used to not doing the voiceovers and just speaking on camera. I just wanted to try it this time just to see how I would do, because I think I haven't done that since my very first video. And I hope guys have a wonderful Friday or whatever day it is that you're watching this video. Just have a wonderful day, wonderful evening, and a wonderful blessed life, you guys. All right, so Face Beauty by V out.